prove that 3 plus root 2 is an irrational number. So first step, let us assume that 3 plus root 2 is rational. So let us assume 3 plus root 2 as a rational number. Since if this is a rational number, then we can find co-prime integers a and b of the form a and b such that 3 plus root 2 is equal to a by b, where b is not equal to 0. Since we assume this as rational number, we can write it in this standard form for rational numbers. Now we can rewrite this equation by taking the 3 to the right hand side. So root 2 is equal to a by b minus 3. Now if we cross multiply, we will get root 2 is equal to a by b minus 3b by b, and this can be written as root 2 is equal to a minus 3b by b. Now we got this equation, and in this equation left hand side is root 2, which is irrational. But the right hand side is rational because it is of the form p by q, and hence it is rational. A is an integer, b is also an integer, so the numerator will be an integer and denominator also will be an integer. So right hand side will be a rational number and left hand side is irrational number. This contradiction occurs because of a wrong assumption. Hence 3 plus root 2 is a rational number. It's an irrational number. Similarly, we can see another problem of the same type. We need to prove 5 plus 3 root 2 as an irrational number. So let us assume 5 plus 3 root 2 as rational. Then we can find a and b co-prime integers such that 5 plus 3 root 2 will be equal to a by b, where b is not equal to 0. So now we have got this. We need to keep the irrational term on the left hand side and we need to take everything else to the right hand side. That is the trick for solving these questions. So first let us take 5. So 3 root 2 is equal to a by b minus 5, and this can be rewritten as 3 root 2 is equal to a minus 5b by b. Now we can take the 3 to the right hand side and it will go into the denominator. So this will give root 2 is equal to a minus 5b by 3b. Now in this equation, left hand side is root 2, which is irrational. But the right hand side is of the form p by q, and hence the right hand side is rational. This contradiction occurs because of a wrong assumption. Hence 5 plus 3 root 2 is an irrational number. If you have any doubts in these two questions, feel free to discuss in the comment section. Thank you.